Ladies and gentlemen, we had a request for a Newman presentation, projection. I got a quarter of the way through the problem and realized I hadn't started the video. Didn't want to start everything over again. Let me explain what we did. When we're told C8 has to be in front and C7 behind, I drew this green line. It's looking at 8. Notice it's on the direction of the bond between 8 and 7. I just put this gray line to remind you everything above this is above and everything below is below. When you draw your first bond, always pick the ones that aren't a wedge or a dash. In this case, the bond to 9 is first on the front carbon, which is 8. And it's definitely above your eye. That's why it's straight up. And then I just drew the rest of the carbons, and apparently I didn't draw the rest of the carbons. I drew the 9, I drew the 10, but I didn't draw the 2 methyls on the 10. Look at that, I caught a mistake, that's good. And then I went to 11, 12, 13, 14. Then I went to carbon 7, and I said, don't draw the wedge, don't draw the dash, draw the other bond. And it's definitely below the line, which means it's straight down. And there it is, 6, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 with the double methyl on carbon 2. Now I ask the question, these wedges, are they to my left or to my right? It's dangerous to look at it head on and answer that question. Don't even try. I'm going to do it in my lame way. Let's see if I can get the screen showing here. Yes, I agree. He said, the gentleman in the back said to the left. So we're here. Definitely to my left, right? Both of these, they're out there with you. Okay? And that one's up there. Got it. All right. We're back. So it's left, this wedge. Now, is it above my eye or below? It's below, but don't draw it straight down. It's to the left. And I'll put it in red, and it goes to a CH that's got 2 ethyls on it. So in red, to my left, and down, ethyl number 1, ethyl number 2. There's that group right there, the wedge. Now, if this was to my left, I hope it's clear the H is a dash, it's to the right. And you put it to the right and down. It's below your eye level. And go to the back carbon. Wedges are both left if you're on this side of the molecule. So left and above your eye is the isopropyl. And this, whatever group you want to call this, it's a 2-methyl hexyl, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2-methyl pentyl, is to your right and above your eye. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the methyl right there. All the hard work is on the first molecule, everybody. Everything should be fast after this, although you do need to ask yourself the question, what's the bulkiest group on the front carbon? Highlighter shows the bulkiest group is this group because it's branched immediately. Where it's attached is branched immediately. This carbon here is not branched at all. You got to go one more carbon away. So this is bulkier than this. Now, same story on the back. Which group's bulkier? The one that's branched immediately, or branched on the 2nd carbon, or branched on the 6th carbon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5th carbon. I've been miscounting 5 and 6 all day. Immediately. Okay. You're not told which carbon you have to rotate. So have a strategy before you show up. You won't be told on your exam either. Do you want to rotate the back carbon or the front carbon? This morning I rotated the front carbon. So this evening, of course, I'm going to rotate the back carbon. And so I'm going to make sure I copy the front carbon for both molecules before I move on. Copy the front carbon for both molecules before you move on. And it's got an H here and ethyl propyl there. That's the front carbon. Make sure you copy it 2 times. H there, ethyl, ethyl. to get this to be the least stable conformation, which it says in the question, I need to rotate the back carbon negative, or is that negative 60? Whatever you call it. 60 that way. That'll put the isopropyl right behind. It'll put the isopropyl right behind this branch thing. And the isopropyl's here. It's going to be in behind. And that's terrible, right? Where's my highlighter? I go green. They're right on top of each other. That, make sure you rotate that group 60 degrees, this group 60 that way. So that'll be pentyl with the dimethyl on the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it looks a little messy over here. Want to make, oh, went a little far with that eraser. Just want it to look better, people. And H is out here, good. And you rotated this 60 that way, you better rotate this 60 this way, so it's right behind this. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row with a methyl on the second one. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with a methyl on the second one. There's your least. And when I do the most stable, I just take the previous drawing, rotate that front carbon 180 from where it is here. Because, you know, the worst is when they're on top of each other, right? The best is when they're as far apart from each other as possible. I'm sorry, say it again. You can go back to here and rotate this one to here if you want. But seeing as you're going to be drawing the least stable one in box 2, no matter what, and knowing that all you need to do is get this 180 from this now, it's the best strategy to me to go from this one to make your most stable. So I'm going to get my the ethyl propyl here so that it is 180 from that other group. Wait. I didn't rotate the back carbon. I took a group on the front carbon and put it on the back carbon, which is insane. There, sorry. That is now 180 from that. And this group has to be 180 from that. And that was 5 in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dimethyl there. And this group also, this group, the 180, so straight down. 5 in a row, methyl on 2. There you go. So least stable, the bulkiest groups are eclipsing. In class this morning, I did describe these two groups, and I missed describing it earlier this semester, but when they're 60 degrees apart, yes, she said it. She said gauche. So if that shows up on OWL, you know, I know it's too late for OWL. While you're taking the test, I'm going to be changing your OWL deadlines and you can get caught up. Yeah, all of them. Chapters 1, 2. Those are the ones that are past due now. Or is just chapter 1 past due now? 1 and 2. So starting on Wednesday night, while you're taking your test, you can go home and do your OWL. I know you don't want to do that. You want to go home and get a well-deserved night's sleep. But then you've got a week to catch up. Okay? And there you go.